Welcome y'all to another skip Barber race here at Okayama. Definitely did a little bit better than yesterday on qualifying. Unfortunately, we messed up our second lap, but our first lap wasn't too terrible. I was able to get down to a 44 flat today in practice. After doing some practice with Rotor Monkey and the MeTwoFive folks last night, I went and looked at the telemetry of one of the faster folks from that practice session, and big surprise, over braking was one of the biggest problems. And the other one was, it seems that not turning in early enough, or at least starting it. It's interesting looking at the timings and how it's going to be pretty tight. Here we go. Or some pretty good racing.
Green, green, green. Right side, clear on the right, right side. Keep to the left.
That was an unfortunate start.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
I guess he does want to start like that. Okay.
Clear on the right.
And I see the folks behind us are not that far behind.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear. Right side. Still there. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
All right, you and Brian go at it. Give me a sec to pull a small gap. Not sure that's going to be enough. Maybe.
1 minute 54.828.
Like, it wasn't terrible. And now as long as we can keep our braking under control here. Might have been enough to kind of keep him at bay, at least for this turn. Yeah, it should have been. Tried experimenting with not braking for either of those two turns, and it just did not work out well. And unfortunately, the adrenaline is going. Which is probably why I'm not having much success with my lines all of a sudden.
One minute 45.243.
It was at least better. I feel like in default weather I have a 43 in me. And the weather here isn't that much off of default. I don't think you're close enough. I think I surprised Brian there a little bit. He must not have expected me to brake so much. Didn't feel like I overbroke though. I wonder what happened to the person in front of us. And we just gave all that time back up that we
44.482.
had gained there. So now we need to start doing our little pep talk of calm down. Just run your lines. It seems like Brian's having none of it. So interestingly enough, the way I was over braking, not in when I started braking, but how I started braking.
See you there. Probably like
Because the person I was looking at that was faster wasn't putting so much brakes on immediately like I was doing. It kind of did a little bit for a while and then kind of ramped up a little bit later, which I hadn't seen before.
1 minute 44.315. You've got 10 laps to go.
First turn was terrible, second turn was okay. Wow, okay. Brian's going to easily be in draft range now. Not sure what's going on all of a sudden. I was doing fine in practice. Now I'm just choking. If I'm actually running low 44s, that's not terrible compared to my fastest time. That right there is not helping.
Minute 44.742.
I majorly messed up there, and I'm not sure how. Because it felt good, but then Brian gained like half a second on us.
Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right.
Yeah, I messed that up badly.
Clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear. Right side. Clear. Right side. Still there.
That was all sorts
Clear
of
on the
bad
right.
decisions on my part. Should have just backed off, let him have it, so we could have gotten a good run on the straight. Then nobody would catch up to us.
1 minute 45.948.
I think I'm not braking enough now. The mistake I made though on this turn on last lap was that I had to give it up on the inside too early.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Keep to the right.
So he was already way ahead of me.
Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I think I was not... I don't know. I thought I had given enough room. I may not have. Have to check the replay to see. Now we need to double down, especially on calming down and running our laps.
1 minute 46.378.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't braking enough then. That was over. Able to make up for it a little bit there with the gas. So hopefully I can get past Vince here.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
Interesting. Not sure why he kind of backed out of that. Unless that was a smart decision so that he could make sure that we don't lose Brian. And before I start getting comments about being too aggressive now. We all know it's coming. Honestly, though, that's probably just part of learning how to be the right amount of aggressive. Sometimes you'll be a bit too much, sometimes you'll be a bit too little.
1 minute 44.076.
Yeah, I got greedy and got on the gas a little bit too early. Brian looks like he was pushing a little hard there. which means we should have him on the straight here. I will say, having the confidence to go side by side with people does make this a whole lot more fun.
Car right.
Ooh.
Keep to the left. Clear.
Brian will probably get a good run on us and take us in the first turn. Or maybe not. Nah, maybe.
1 minute 44.75. Good.
Do it again,
Back
Jack.
in fifth. You've got 5 laps to go.
Okay, that time I'm fairly certain I was in the wrong, well, as much as I can be in this situation, but I think I was over braking there a bit. Not intentionally. I was trying to make sure I got a really good entry by not overdoing it, and I overdid it the other way. So sorry about that, Brian. Just heard people talk. I'm not sure why. I thought I was muted.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to be drifting now.
The tear-offs seem to be either I notice them or I don't. I don't notice the gradual buildup. I just seem to suddenly notice the huge amount of buildup. I think we got a fairly decent exit out of that. All right. 4 laps, I think.
1 minute 44.543.
Like to get a good enough run that we can break the draft. Not sure that's going to happen. A boy can dream.
Sorry, later up onto me now.
Just got to focus on being smooth. Which I know somebody told me was really important. I think it was Matthew Jessic or Jacob or last name of Jessic. I apologize, I don't remember. It was a while ago. That one wasn't as good as the last time.
One minute 44.071.
I can say we have a bit of a lead, so it doesn't matter as much. But not if we keep doing that. We had just about broken the draft too, which is unfortunate. Yeah, he got a much better run on us this time. I don't think he'll quite be in range though.
You've got 2 laps to go.
I chickened out when I shouldn't have. Would not have chickened out there.
One minute 44.322.
Now we're going to start seeing some more aggressive moves. Since it's getting late. I think the outside is nicer if you can get it in done early.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
I know I can trust Brian. I wasn't sure if he was close enough to make it or not. So I wanted to make sure that if he was going to go for it, I gave him room.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
That was terrible.
Great.
1 minute 44.922.
The tires are tired.
Oh yeah, mine are spent. This thing's pushing bad.
Can you actually do that in the Skippy? I thought that was one of the things about the road tires is just not going to happen. I mean, downside is you get very little grip. Plus side is they don't wear as hard. If I had to guess, I think Brian's setting up for the last straight. So we need to try to make a bit of a gap to make him work for it. Which is the exact opposite of what we've done so far. Oh, it's going to be close.
Great job, you did really well.
Wow, I didn't think a race could get more fun than it did yesterday. Especially not the next race right after the one from the day before. Great race to Brian and Vince. The only touching Brian and I did looked to be more of a racing incident than anything else. But most importantly, no blood, no foul. So I just kind of figured it's one of those things from us just racing each other that hard. Which I'm guessing is why Vince kind of was backing out of that a bit. Being a bit smarter about it than and waiting for us to take each other out like we almost did. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to say that's a great place to end the week on. I don't think I'm going to get better than that. With that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.